I was doing nothing but telling the truth. I heard her say it, and I repeated it. I'm grown, and I do what I want. You know who I am. I'm Jackie Christie. That ain't gonna change.
People online are saying Jackie may have finally pushed Doug to a point he never wanted to reach. And when I tell you this situation shook viewers, fans, and even folks who have followed them for years, I mean it. Something about the recent events feels different from the usual chaos. This time, it isn't just drama for the cameras. People believe the truth is spilling out from all sides, and the reactions are loud. If you've watched Basketball Wives at any point, even casually, then you already understand the dynamic between Jackie and Doug. Doug has always been that quiet, steady presence in the background, the man who rarely speaks unless necessary. He's usually the calm behind Jackie's storm. Whenever Jackie starts something, Doug stands there, arms folded, giving that signature silent support. People joked that he was her personal security guard because of how he always hovered close but never interfered.
These lunatic, jughead, simple bitches had the f***ing audacity to say what?
That you were caught prostituting some back in 1987 or something back in the day.
Ask me, bitch, and I'll tell you no. I done a lot of okay? But prostitution ain't one.
But now, people are saying that quiet, patient Doug is gone. The whispers online claim he's been snapping behind the scenes. And honestly, when you look at how long he stood by Jackie's side through every controversy, it's not shocking that he might finally be reaching his limit. Throughout their marriage, Doug has endured a lot. He stayed with Jackie through every feud, every dramatic moment, every fiery argument she got into with other cast members. Remember how chaotic things got during her issues with Malaysia? Doug was right there in the back trying to keep the peace, doing what he always does, staying calm while she took over the room. But according to people close to the couple, Doug has been emotionally drained for years. They say the pressure didn't come from the show alone.
But you better keep your ass in that seat, tramp. That's what you better do. You right, Dumbo ears. Yeah, I got a lot of husbands about these ears, bitch. Get a husband. That 48-year-old been working, bitch. You right.
It was also from how Jackie allegedly ran things behind closed doors. Some people claim she managed every detail of their daily life, from his appointments, to his phone interactions, to the people he spoke with socially. And that's where people started saying this wasn't just loyalty anymore, it was control. Fans claim they started noticing subtle changes in Doug months ago. He wasn't showing up in as many scenes. He wasn't appearing on Jackie's social media the way he usually did. That loyal, always present sidekick energy seemed to disappear. Instead, he looked distant. People began asking questions. And then stories began pouring out from people who said they had known them for years. All of them repeated a similar idea. Jackie allegedly keeps a very tight grip on everything around Doug, where he goes, who he speaks to, even how he interacts in public settings. It all built into the same picture, a man who didn't have much freedom in his own life.
Disgusting. It's disgusting. It makes me sick.
She said a lot of things that actually hurt my feelings as a mom.
One moment that fans always bring up is the time Jackie said she and Doug were one person. Now, on the surface, that sounds sweet, like a couple deeply connected. But viewers later wondered if she meant that literally. Some watchers began saying Jackie behaved like she needed complete access to every part of Doug's world. And then there's the famous yearly wedding vow renewal. For years, people thought it was the cutest thing, a tradition that kept their love strong. But lately, fans have been side-eyeing that story. Some have started calling it a sign of possession rather than romance. According to people who claim to know them, Doug never even wanted constant ceremonies. He only went along with them to avoid arguments and keep the peace. That's what makes this situation so emotional. When you step back, the story doesn't look like a balanced partnership. It looks like Doug spent decades playing the silent role while Jackie led everything. And then came the moment that changed everything.
I want to keep doing this. I think it's beneath me. The truth was put out there. You hear my side and that person's side.
And here we are having to address it yet again. Despite all the accusations, I still hold out hope that we can move on like grown women.
The now viral scene. During a dinner on the show, Jackie started going off on someone, as she often does. But this time, instead of letting her continue, Doug interrupted her. He slammed the table and said, "That's enough, Jackie." The whole room froze. It wasn't just what he said, it was how he said it. His voice wasn't angry, it sounded worn out, like he was letting out something he had held in for years. That one sentence felt like the release of a decade's worth of bottled up frustration. Even Jackie looked shocked. You could see it on her face, almost like her brain glitched for a moment. That reaction said everything. She never expected Doug to check her publicly, because Doug never breaks character. He's always the calm one, always the composed one, always the man who keeps everything inside so the situation doesn't explode. But that day, he couldn't hold it anymore. The cast members noticed immediately. Their faces said it all: confusion, shock, and a little worry. You could practically hear their thoughts. Did Doug just check Jackie on camera? Fans at home saw it too. Many people went back to old clips and started paying attention to Doug in scenes they had glossed over before. They realized he often looked tired, emotionally drained, or simply absent in spirit, even when he was physically present. One fan commented online, "Doug's eyes have been telling the story for years. The man was hurting quietly." Another said, "That table slam wasn't about that dinner. It was about everything he's kept inside for 20 years. And then the storyline took an even deeper turn. Jackie's daughter, Chantel, has hinted for a long time that their marriage wasn't as perfect as it looked. But now, Doug's daughter from a previous relationship came forward too. She claimed that Jackie allegedly kept Doug away from parts of his own family. She said he missed important family gatherings not because he didn't want to be there, but because Jackie would create tension or guilt around him going. She even claimed there were times she would call her father and Jackie would answer his phone. According to her, Jackie wouldn't pass along the messages. That's when things got serious, because this wasn't about reality TV drama anymore. This was about a man possibly losing connection with his own children. His daughter wasn't loud or dramatic about it either. She said she kept quiet for years, but seeing her father grow more distant pushed her to speak up because she felt he was isolated. When fans lined all the information up, the viral clip, the daughter's claims, the behavior patterns seen on TV, the picture became clearer in their eyes. They began saying Doug might finally be waking up to what's been happening around him. And now, let's talk about Jackie's role in all this. From the first season of Basketball Wives, she established herself as the person who demanded attention. If she didn't have a storyline, she created one. If a cast member wasn't vibing with her, she'd spark tension until something dramatic happened. People online say Jackie treated Doug's NBA career like a foundation for her brand. Doug played in the league for over 10 years and built a reputation as a respectful man who stayed out of trouble. That clean image helped Jackie stand out in a cast full of complicated relationships and divorces. She used Doug's loyalty like a badge. But now, fans think the loyalty wasn't balanced. Many viewers say Doug looked more like a supporting character in his own marriage, someone whose job was to back her up, stay quiet, renew vows every year, smile through everything, and not rock the boat. But when a marriage turns into a performance, eventually someone slips out of their assigned role, and people believe that moment at the dinner table was Doug slipping. Twitter wasted no time reacting. The comments ranged from sympathy to comedy to sadness. One user wrote, "Doug looked like he's been blinking coded messages begging for help since 2014. Another added, Jackie has been wilding on every cast member, and now karma finally pulled up to her doorstep. People started revisiting every argument Jackie had on the show. They looked at Doug's quiet reactions, the shrinking posture, the heavy sighs, the distant eyes. And now fans say they finally understand that he wasn't calm, he was coping. Some fans even believe Jackie built her entire reality TV character around keeping Doug in line, making sure he stayed in the background as the loyal, unchanging husband. But now that he's pushing back, the entire illusion is falling apart. That leads to the big question everyone is asking online. Is Doug finally standing up for himself? Or is Jackie going to turn this into another emotional vow renewal trip like she always does? Because if there is one thing Jackie knows how to do, it's flipping a scandal into a storyline. But no matter how she tries to handle it, one thing is clear: the Christie empire is shaking, and every part of this drama is playing out in real time. Whatever happens next, this story is far from finished. Stay tuned, share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow for more updates on this unfolding drama.